So if you're working with isometric and orthographic drawings, stay tuned and you will learn the fundamentals. So when we're dealing with isometric drawings, we're dealing essentially with 3D drawings. So to start them, you would draw the isometric axis, which is simply three 120-degree projections to represent height, width, and depth. So if you took a protractor out and drew a vertical line for 0 degrees, all you need to do is draw two projection lines 60 degrees apart, and then project the vertical downward. So it sort of looks like the Mercedes symbol. Then you'll have access to drawing the front, side, and top views in one drawing, i.e. a 3D drawing. So it's a good practice to just draw a close line to the axis and then project it across, or use whatever method that's convenient. So now we have our base. So if we were to draw a building, we could project the windows for the front side and the door. Now when it comes to the roof, you can use the rule of symmetry to project the pitched roof. So just generally going through the longitudinal symmetry, you can draw then the roof scales and drawing them together and then projecting them out. So when you clean it up, you have a very symmetrical 3D drawing. And so we'll do the side view. And of course, we didn't put any hidden lines because the roof is opaque. But if you had to, you could hold the projection lines across and place a dotted line for what is behind the opaque structure, which is also known as the hidden line. So now after doing the rough drawing, we can darken in the structures or items on the drawing. So now you really don't have to say what's the front, top, and side views. It's self-evident. So all that's required is to start with the isometric axis, and vertical is always height, right side is depth, left side is front and top. All right, so now we move on to the orthographic drawing. And the trick is to just draw the front. Forget about everything else. So replicate the front and then use essentially just a symmetrical intercept for the width projection. And then after that, just using a method of replicating the parallelity from one side to the other that you can darken in the drawings. So if you have to draw isometric and orthographic drawings from individual views, front, side, and top, you can just start with the isometric and then translate it to the orthographic as just the easier way. And a lot of times you have to do both on projections, presentations, and homework. Thank you for watching this video and have a great day.